Okay, this is kind of our roadmap. We've been very blessed because Bob and Betty Tharp, quite some years ago, they both have passed since, created a model village of this town, dating all the way back to about 1908 or so. So we get to see what was really here when this town was founded. We're getting to experience Founders Day and see what the founders were up to. So the first place we're going to look at is what was a livery stable. It was called, well, they label it as Daddy's Livery Stable. But if you don't know what a livery stable is, basically it's a place to keep your horses, maybe for months, maybe even for years. And a lot of times you would come and get them and use them for something, but also they were out for hire. So people could come, hire you, pay you money so that they could use your horse. That was what was sitting right here where this building was. This building is one of the earliest buildings in Piedmont, earliest brick building, just like across the way, the old store. But it wasn't quite 1908 when it was here. It was a little bit later, starting into the 19-teens. So this building wasn't here. We had a stable sitting right here. Next to it was a grocery store, right here where Mugwump sits. And it was called the Couch and Polk Grocery Store. Now, grocery stores were a little different than ours were because most of our grocery stores pretty much just have food. These places became places where you didn't just get food, but you got all kinds of stuff, all different kinds of stuff. And it was always a place, too, where people bartered and traded as well. So it wasn't like you just came in and paid money. A lot of times you'd see your neighbor and you go ahead and exchange things, like the old bartering system. So this place was called the Couch and Polk Grocery, and next to it initially was a very fancy hotel, and it was called, I want to say the right, Palmer House. I say fancy, it means that they had dishes and forks and knives and spoons with a nice little table setting. What was fancy at that time? Right here, I would like to have Lisa tell us a little bit about it. This little space you got between the buildings.